live.
Oh,
So,
the show.
well, I guess we really have nobody to moderate yet, but
Yeah, I'm just trying to pull up Rumble. And I don't know. I have a hard time
can
finding
you moderate mobile?
my feed. There we go. There we go. It says upcoming. Aren't we already live?
Yeah, we're live already. We're about 40
Oh,
seconds in.
okay. Maybe it's
It's
delayed.
delayed. Yeah. Okay, so you ready to get started?
Yeah. Wait,
All
is
right.
it judges arrested, Pope died, Sanders got drafted?
Yeah, those are things
Is
we're
that
going
the
to talk about.
way you titled it?
Yeah, from now on, I'm going to start dropping some topics that we're going to discuss,
Okay.
whatever's in the headlines. So,
You should put like trending judges arrested, Pope died, Sanders got drafted? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
okay, we'll do that next week. Jeez, I can't change the
Marketing
title
guy.
right now because we're live.
You were better at this marketing shit than I was.
I know that title will work just fine.
Still
Trust
says
me.
pending. What the hell? It's like a
Hey,
minute.
Ambient, what's up? Hey, Wivens, what's going on? So,
What's going on, guys?
so
Oh,
I
now it's
guess
bad.
there's been 2 judges so
Let's
far.
see if my comment comes up.
Okay, so there's been 2 judges so far that's been arrested
Yep, it worked.
for protecting illegal people that are in the United States. I don't get what part of illegal they don't understand, but when a judge harbors a criminal or helps a criminal, that's probably not the thing to do.
There's an interesting thing that was brought up in Timcast that what if these illegals have been here for a while and have gained legalization in some way, shape, or form? Hold on,
Don't you think?
hold
Wait a
on,
minute.
hold that
Don't
thought.
you think they'd know if they were legal?
Well,
Don't
my
you
question
think?
isn't so much that; it's more that is if they were able to begin or gain legalization and then become part of the system.
They wouldn't have been deported if they were illegal.
No, you're missing the point.
You
So
keep saying,
say Juan decides to come across the border illegally. Okay.
mhm,
He spends 10 years here. He finally gets his papers and he becomes a legal citizen, right? Or
right?
naturalizes like Elon Musk.
Okay,
Now Juan decides, oh, well, I'm going to run for as a judge. I'm going to go law and I'm going to become a judge. Now that judge or Juan as a judge is saying, well, I'm going to help other illegals the way I was, or to get the path that I did.
are you done?
So he's protecting other
It's
illegals.
still illegal to harbor a criminal.
It is.
It's illegal. So what they did was against the law. Did we forget the law? Are there no more laws now? I
Hold on.
mean, and
John says,
judges.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to read John's post or message or in the chat.
ICE deporting American citizens without due process is illegal too.
But he's not.
Well, what about the 83,000 children that went missing under Biden's watch? You never brought that up.
But hold on, because he's not deporting American citizens, and we misunderstand what due process is. If you're here illegally, due process is sending you home. That is
If
due
you're
process.
illegal, you don't get due process. In fact, they
No,
came across without due process.
It's a misunderstanding of the term due process. So due process does not mean a court date. It does not mean a hearing. It means the due process in which we handle you or or that individual. The due process for an illegal citizen or a legal immigrant is to send them back to where they came. That is due process.
Okay, John, let me ask you a question. What happened to him coming in legally by due process? Do you not have a problem with him not using due process to get in? I'm just curious. Does it not work both ways in your book or what? That's all. I'm not mad at you, or I'm just bringing up a good point. He got it illegally. No due
Oh,
process.
Chris.
Didn't follow the law. Hello, everyone, on this holy day. Hey,
Yes,
what's
happy
up,
Sunday,
Sumo
guys.
Boy? Hi, Chris. Okay, hoping some mods show up. Yeah, we're working on that.
You got, well,
Um,
there's at least one mod.
yeah, we got one mod. Have you tried? Have you practiced the ability?
Well, I'm in the chat, so I'm on Rumble in the chat.
Are
So
you on the outside looking in?
yeah, here I'll
Okay,
put test.
so
Like,
basically,
see, I'm already up there.
did you mod anybody?
Could no, I haven't modded anybody.
Well, maybe can you mod people right now or
It's,
not?
it's muted.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
okay.
Sorry, guys, we're just trying to figure out the software too while we're talking to you. How stupid. We can
No,
do this
it's
later.
fine. We can sit here and talk.
Sitting in my living room watching with the wife and kids. Oh, okay. Kids are present. Thank you for letting us know.
Uh-oh.
No F bombs, dude. Be nice.
How come
Kids are in the room. Okay. Hopefully tonight's conversation will be a good one. Yeah, we're just talking about, you know, it has nothing to do with judges being arrested. It has to do with breaking the law and not breaking the law. That's all. They just happen to be judges, but they broke the law. Anybody breaks the law should be punished. I think that's one of the problems in America. What's wrong?
No, I clicked on the wrong.
Dude, you're looking around. I'm like, what
No,
the
I was
fuck
looking
is
at.
going on?
I pulled up the tab with because I went over to YouTube to
Right.
bring that open, and clicked back over to the studio, and I was like, "Wait, why am I in the or opening page? I could still hear you talking." I was on the wrong
Got
tab.
it. Oh, and we will talk about Oblivion, by the way.
Yes, we'll be talking about that.
So anyway, so whether you
Harboring a
still,
fugitive.
yeah,
That's what law he broke.
what?
Oh, Gene Debs says, "What law
What
did the
law
judge
did the judge break?
harboring a fugitive, harboring an illegal?"
Read any of the stories. They were,
And I think,
what do you call
honestly,
it?
weren't they like part of MS-13 or Tren de Aragua or something
Yeah,
like
I mean, he even had a tattoo on his hand, but they said he
that?
wasn't.
That's literally
He had a
harboring
gang
a
tattoo on
terrorist.
him, and they're like, nope, he ain't part of a gang. Really? The gang's tattooed on his hand.
But is that the one that the judge was harboring?
Well, the first one that got arrested.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
no,
one in
no, 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 no.
Arizona, I think it
No,
was.
the guy from the Maryland Dad, the sweet
Yeah, no,
Christian
I know that.
Maryland Dad.
That's
They
the
keep
hope.
telling you Maryland Dad. Like that's supposed to play on our hearts. The guy's a criminal. But you know what? They deported him. That's the one. That had nothing to do with the judges being arrested. The judges were harboring other illegals. So we're playing a game right now. We're trying to enforce the law and dance around judges that are trying to fight the law, which I think the law is in place for a reason, but we'll see. So they've been going back and forth. I told you it's a chess game.
Yeah.
I'm having issues viewing the hat, which I really enjoy. Can you not see the
I
hat?
know.
Hat
Yeah,
looks good.
I can see it. I mean, it's a little crooked, it looks like, but I see it.
Um, so anyway, they've done two already. So hopefully everybody else will just let the law do, due process, which everybody wants, you know.
Yeah.
And if that's the due process, then so be it. Um, excuse me. Get
Technically
out some
speaking,
stuff.
yes.
Jack, you hear the word illegal and just disagree immediately. It's not a topic worth discussing. Okay, Jimmy, hang on a minute, okay?
Wait, what's not worth?
I hear the word illegal, which means they came into my country where I live with my family and they're criminals and they didn't go the proper way. When I go to do a mission trip in Mexico, I have to bring my passport. I got to go through customs. They got to search my bags. I got to do things. Okay. They want to come into this country. They have to do things. I don't know what part of illegal you're not understanding. Illegal means it's not supposed to be done, or you're going to get in trouble. What is stopping the government from deporting you? I'll tell you exactly. The reason the government hasn't deported me yet is because they need me to put you in timeout. So that's
Here.
exactly.
So Last Action Zombie says, would you be okay with Jack Jr. being accidentally deported since you are okay with
Wait a
Americans?
minute. Wait a
Hey,
minute.
hold on. Listen to everything.
Go ahead.
Since you are being, or since you are okay with Americans being detained, I would like to know one example of an American being detained that is not proven to be illegal. One example.
Yeah. And what is, I don't
I'm
know what
waiting.
Jack Jr., who is legally here because he was born here, why you would use him as an example.
Well,
I
I'm just
don't get it.
like, even if they were to reference somebody that I knew, you know what I mean? Or anybody.
I didn't say due process was arresting a judge. Not sure why you're saying that. You know, saying judges have to be. No, judges cannot harbor criminals. Harbor criminals. Look up harbor, then
Acted
look up the
significant
word criminals,
deported.
then look up harbor criminals. No matter how you spell it, it's illegal. You can't do it. You can't protect people in this country that shouldn't be here. I don't get it. If somebody was a mass murderer, you can't protect them. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what your mom and dad taught you guys. Did your parents not teach you right from wrong? Serious.
Due process
I
is not
promise you,
a
if
judge.
you had a knife at your mother's neck, you'd have no problem sending him home. So I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Judges
We've
are
got,
still susceptible to the laws of the land. Just saying. They are not above the law.
yeah. No, I'm not above the law. I steal a candy bar, I better get busted. You know, that's the way it is. In fact, I have been busted. As a kid, I stole stuff and I got caught. And guess what? I also got punished legally and parentally. My parents would look at me and go, you know, it's okay. It's okay that you stole something. Don't don't worry about it. We got judges in front of you protecting you, and you'll get due process. And we don't care if you did something illegal. What kind of freaking message is that to send your kids?
Yeah, right?
So the children who are watching today, you do something wrong, you're going to be punished. So follow the law. Listen to your parents. Listen to the police. Listen to judges, even if they are harboring criminals.
I like
But
that. All American month would be great. Um, so they came up with another term, MAGA month for July.
for July,
Yeah,
why?
Independence,
Oh,
MAGA month.
no, no, I
I
don't
like
need
that
it.
idea. I like that idea.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
What are you going to break out your hat? You just want a reason to
Oh
wear
yeah.
your hat.
Oh, I'll go get a American
Jack
flag hat.
also did the crime of cocaine usage in the 80s, but he's an American.
Who?
So I have no idea what Jen is talking about. I don't even know why I'm reading it. So I move on. Uh, Jack's triggered again. Yeah. Stupidity tends to do that to me. When I see stupidity, I think, how can you not figure this out yourself? How have you not been
What's
taught
up,
by mom
Redlow?
and dad what's
Welcome in, guys.
right and what's wrong, what's legal and what's illegal? Even the definition. Hey Jack, hey Jim. Is it Redlow? Is that
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Hey Redlow, what's up?
Ugh. Need another freaking table or something.
I think we should employ the children as ICE agents as a sort of sacred. Oh, it's not sacred. Sorry, scared straight program. Yeah, I'm not sure scared straight
Honestly,
programs are working quite the way they
I
should.
heard an idea that came up in a podcast. I think
What?
people should all go through like basic training during high school,
Which would include.
like almost like military basic training. I'm sure not as rough because they're still kids, but I think having an understanding of your, I don't know, just trying to encourage like a proper society. I think that would work.
Yeah, I don't know about physical. Basic. I mean, let me get this. Let me back up. Okay, physical. Yeah, there should be some training. There should be some requirements, but I think
Well,
by
like
the
I don't think
time.
physical education or some kind of discipline is even anywhere near schools these days.
No, I know. I remember they used to spank in school
What's up, Bacon?
with the big paddle. I
Oh,
mean,
well,
those were the days, man. Is to beat your butt with that big wooden paddle with
ironically enough,
holes drilled in it.
I was I was at the generation where in the beginning of my schooling they could, but like a couple years in, like first, second, third grade, they couldn't anymore.
So, okay, so ready? You know what blows me away? If I sit here and I just listen to you like this,
Okay.
okay, I get comments like, that guy's just sitting there and doesn't do anything, doesn't say anything. He's just sitting there. Okay,
But
so I speak up and I get upset about something like people who don't know right from wrong. Silly me. But anyway, all of a sudden, oh, you've been triggered. I'm like, oh,
that's
how
not
about
bad.
this? Oh my God, I picked my nose. What a freaking mess. You guys literally, if my heart's beating, you're pissed off about it. That's what cracks me up.
That's funny.
You guys live to criticize. Oh, his head's tipped. Oh, it's tipped the other way. Oh, it's back again. I'm like, can you stop? Can you just have a conversation? Can you stop analyzing everything? And yes, Jack's the old bald guy on the left. For those of you who don't know, Jimmy over here somewhere there.
You got to
Jimmy's
point
got
the
the
opposite
cowboy
way.
hat.
Got to point the opposite way.
Hey, Double Bacon, what's going on? I
Schools have
heard.
litter box training instead of PE now.
Say again.
Schools have litter box training instead of PE now.
Go figure.
Triggered as in your worldview has been
Yeah, I think like you better be able to balance a
the
checkbook
most recent eye to
when
eye.
you come out of high school. That's all I ask. You better be able to do laundry. You know, things you got to do to survive. That's what I think
That's
school should
interesting.
teach.
I didn't
Today's a good
I didn't
day.
catch your eye to eye.
Say again.
When did you film eye to eye?
Last Friday.
Okay.
I
I guess
always film them
Christian
Friday.
Christian just posted or a message saying, "Hey Jack, I watched your most recent eye to eye and was wondering if you've heard that Jews have been lying about World War II. It's not just COVID. The rabbit hole goes really deep. Well, goes deep, but I
Yeah,
added.
Chris, we need to talk more because you know I saw a video. I wish I could share it. I know you can screen share here, but I don't have the video ready to go. There's a video where a guy is talking about the COVID years, okay? And he says the CDC, so and so is gave the title of the
There we go.
person.
I like this person, Snoozy. Jack is
Who?
passionate. That's all there is, or that's all. There's nothing wrong with it. This is a discussion for Pete's sake. Exactly. Thank you,
Yeah,
Snoozy.
and by the way, I promise I won't disrespect. I won't be hurtful. I won't like name calling anything. Um, but I will block you if you say something that's just like, "Where's Frank? Who's Frank?" And
I
who
told you
Frank
we need to
is.
get something for the background. Just saying there. That's
Uh,
Frank. Or
Frank,
here.
yeah,
There you
we
go.
should put a
That
little
thing right.
stick
No,
figure.
other side of me. That guy right there. That little
Yeah,
guy right
that's
there.
Frank over there.
That's Frank right over there.
Okay, no, but if you're mean and hurtful, you'll be blocked or banned. But otherwise, I'll let
There
it
you go.
go.
I agree with that. Bring back home ec for
Okay.
girls.
Um, by the way, Alda, you needed to get a better monitor because no way is there red in this face at all. So you say I'm turning red from being triggered. Okay, first of all, I guarantee you're under 30. The word triggered, what the frick does that mean? Triggered. That is such a, a Gen Z term.
Yeah.
Oh, it triggers me. What the? A trigger is on a gun. That's it. Unless you're using it, which you guys, oh, I'm being triggered. I need to calm down. I'm being triggered.
Chris.
I need to be
You're on
prescribed pills.
Tucker.
I'm being triggered. Guys, I only get excited because I promise you wouldn't watch if I didn't get excited. You guys like when I get upset. Not that I'm getting upset,
Fact.
but I'm
Or I'm
doing
sorry,
a
a Gen
podcast.
Z term based.
Say again?
I said a Gen Z term based.
Triggered?
No, based.
Oh, based. What? You know what basting is?
No,
That's
based.
like
Like
taking
BAS.
juice and putting it over
No,
the meat.
wrong,
That's
wrong,
basting the meat.
wrong spelling.
I know, but that's a new word? I didn't get the
BAST.
Gen Z dictionary. Sorry.
Yeah.
Mine's still
I guess
from the 80s.
I want to know what Chris said. Chris said something. He said he heard it on Tucker Carlson. Chris, repost what you were talking about on Tucker Carlson.
What did he say?
I don't know. I was trying to look for it, but I can't find it.
I heard it on
World War
Tucker.
II is exaggerated. Oh yeah, World War II was definitely exaggerated. I'm
Yeah,
almost
the
like I
the
really want to
comments
know more. I
the
want.
comments are going crazy
I
here.
really, really want to know more about um, Winston Churchill
Okay.
because I've heard lots of different stories about
I know.
Winston Churchill.
So
Uh,
anyway,
Jack was has the passion of Christ in him. There you go. There
you
you
know
go.
what, guys? Honestly, it is. I'm passionate about the topics we talk about. I'm passionate. Uh, I I don't mind you disagreeing with me. In fact, I love when you have like supportive information or you bring up a good point. I love that. I don't mind being wrong. But when you stupidly say, "Well, he should get $1 million," the guy doesn't even belong in the country. When you say something like that you literally, I can guarantee, have not spent a moment thinking about. You just spoke. You just opened your mouth and that crap fell out. Not that anybody said that, by the way. Nobody said that today, but I made that up. But that bothers me and that gets me
Oh,
triggered.
the litter box thing was said on Tucker Carlson.
Say again?
The litter box thing was said on Tucker Carlson.
Well,
I'm
oh, the
reading
litter
through the
box
chats, and
one?
that's what I'm finding.
Oh, you're
And Janet, what do you? What? Thank you for what, Janet?
I want to hear about some conspiracy theories.
Save for the cookie
You
shows.
mean you want to hear truth? Is that what you want to hear? You
What?
want to hear truth? Okay, 9/11 was an inside job. Have we finalized that yet? Um, COVID was done to kill people, and they paid people to kill people, and you all fell for it and blindly took a shot in the arm.
What the?
If I had a syringe right now and I walked up to you, you would not let me inject it in you. Guaranteed. Not one of you. But you did during COVID. Yeah, just give it to me. Sure. They made billions off the vaccine, which they supposedly had made ahead of time. They had it made before we even had the pandemic. They were waiting in the wings. This was all planned, guys. But you know what? Remember when we talked about it during COVID and you guys are like, oh no, you got to get your booster. Oh no, 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 this protects you. Oh no, oh, the president just got COVID again after being protected. Yeah, it doesn't work. It didn't work. The masks didn't work. None of it worked. All of it was lies. I lost two friends in the hospital because they both were treated the same way. They were put in a room, put on a ventilator, kidney shut down. They both got the same treatment, the same medicine, and they both died exact same
Oh,
time.
never mind. I was wrong. Tucker Carlson was related to men's bathrooms requiring feminine hygiene products in Michigan. It's proposed legislation, not litter boxes. That's crazy.
In what country?
Michigan state.
Well, the men from Michigan can be, you know,
That's just
they can be on their period a lot. Good thing they got stuff in the men's bathroom. So, anyway, so the bottom line is yes, I get passionate. I get passionate for logic. That's all. I get passionate. That's all. When we're talking about something that's logical and you guys can't wrap your mind around it, or you argue against logic, it blows me away.
that's
What?
John.
Vaccine saved the world?
Yeah,
No, it saved Pfizer. Are you kidding? I can touch today 3 people that are permanently damaged right after taking the vaccine. One has a ringing in her ears that will never go away. She almost took her own life because it was driving her nuts. Yeah, vaccine. You need to research that. The vaccine saved the world, just like you can tell me what was in the vaccine. You didn't even know, but I'm sure you took it. Took that jab. And trust me when I say, you know, trust me when I say we ain't done talking about the vaccine. We
no,
ain't done it because
only the beginning.
it's affecting people. It's gonna affect people.
It's only the beginning. We're gonna start seeing people get like completely injured from the vaccine.
Oh, the moon landing again. You guys diving in.
Oh,
No,
I was
no,
actually going to bring up something else.
I think we beat that one to death.
Hold on, there's another one we beat to death.
Yeah, Pfizer is evil. Pfizer made billions.
How about
Pfizer, yeah. And by the way, after everybody took it, now they came out and admitted there are side effects. Yeah, it's called death. It's called heart problems. There are more companies than Pfizer. I am not gonna say they all were wrong. I know Pfizer was. I'm not gonna. I don't know about Moderna, and I don't know about what was the third one, Johnson and Johnson. My brother took that, so I'm
there
not
you
sure about that. But I know there was some dirty dealings going on.
yeah, I never got vaccinated.
No, frick, no,
I definitely don't recommend anybody doing it.
no. In fact, I don't take flu shots anymore either because of the vaccine. Because I don't. I trust the science.
Thank you, Chris. Hope you
Yeah.
don't have heart problems.
Okay. How many people have died because of the vaccine? How many kids? Children.
And I'm
They've
really
gotten shots before school.
this still bothers me that it's considered a vaccine
Go
because it's not
go
even a
look at the
vaccine.
science.
It's not even a vaccine.
Myocarditis.
A vaccine.
Heart problem.
A vaccine helps your body to fight off the virus, right?
So does my immune system.
Well, no, hold on. So like a smallpox vaccine, right? You won't get smallpox again because the body can now fight off with the assistance of the vaccine, can fight off that virus, right? So why are people still getting COVID 2 or 3 times after getting the vaccine? Because it's not a vaccine.
And COVID is not COVID, it's the flu.
Yeah.
It's the
I
flu.
mean,
I bet
Technically, it is.
100% I could take that test. 100% of them would come out positive. I just see that Russian vaccines are no good. You can't even read what's in the bottle. What's in the bottle? Our vaccine, nobody knows what's in the bottle. You weren't
Yeah,
allowed to
it
ask.
doesn't matter if it's in English.
Nobody would tell you the ingredients.
Hell, up until recently, because you named a lot of things that were on the contents of your cereal box or anything that you made.
Wait, without the vaccine, we would be dying of COVID still.
No, we wouldn't.
The only people who died were people who were treated in the hospital. Everybody outside the hospital, they had COVID. Oh my gosh, they're still alive. All of them. They're still alive to talk about it. That's amazing. Because you're saying they all died. I'm saying no. No, they died. Some people died from car wrecks and they wrote COVID. That's a known fact. They literally lied about everything, and including the stuff you're spitting. Literally, you're spitting all their lies. Exactly. Nobody was saved because of that vaccine. Uh, oh, is that why the president got it as soon as he got the booster? As soon as he got the vaccine? As soon as, I mean, it's supposed to prevent. Name
Honestly,
another vaccine that you get, like measles, chickenpox, you know, and then you get the disease right after. Name one. Yeah. And I hear crickets. You hear them?
no.
No, I'm just kidding, dude.
Oh, crickets in the chat.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because vaccines are supposed to, you take a vaccine and you don't get it. That's a vaccine.
yeah, actually, Guts versus Griffith brought up a good point. What do you think the color or the wait? Hold on. What color do you think the food will be now that red dye is being removed? Because
Not
JFK
red.
or not JFK, RFK has
Right.
done the ban on was it
Hey,
ingredient
Rob, what's true? What's up? What do you
like
mean
carbon
not
based
true?
ingredients or something like that, or no, petroleum based ingredients and other dyes.
You're making that up. Uh, you guys, when you
Make
write your
water.
comment, you need to give more information. Oh no, that was blue. What was blue? What I can't guess what the rest of your comment is. So when you say you're making that up, I have
What's up,
no idea
Rob? Welcome in, man.
what you're talking about. Why is the bald guy drooling? I'm doing this so I
Oh,
don't
Pollen,
drool.
here you go. Pollen said something. Do you know what a vaccine is, Jimmy? Why do we get flu shots every year? The strain mutates, changes every year. That's why there's flu shots every year. And no one said it's 100% effective. Here you go. I don't get flu shots every year, and I do
Okay,
just fine.
all right,
Just fine.
everybody who got vaccinated.
And
Let
I
me
can
ask you a
guarantee
question.
my immune system's 1,000 times stronger than those that do get the flu shot every year.
I mean, to my knowledge, this is the first thing the FDA approved medicine wise that hasn't been tested. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. But why did they not test the vaccine at all? Other than on humans. Zero testing. No animals, humans, no case studies, no nothing. But by law, to get approved by the FDA, you have to be tested. And they did none. Crickets again?
Huh?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
crickets
my
again.
mouse. It's my mouse.
No, dude, I'm joking. I'm not
Oh,
hearing crickets.
I'm
It's
sitting clicking, so I was like,
no
is that what you're talking
crickets.
about? trying to find a place.
Very intelligent point, Jimmy. I don't know, what was it you just said a minute ago?
I was talking about the flu shots.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I was saying that I don't get the flu shot every year or every year.
Hey, your lighting looks warm. Nice job. Hold on a minute. I guess they want warm there. There we go.
You look
There.
orange. Now you look orange.
Yeah. Now I look like Trump. Okay. Great. That is, I mean, I can do
I wonder.
warm. I can do cold.
Oh, there we go.
That's cold. No, that's daylight. That's
Yeah.
warm. That's warm and cold mixed together. That's daylight.
There we go. I like that better.
I like daylight better.
Yeah. You just said they tested
But
humans?
you know what?
Tested
You know what?
humans?
You guys, it's interesting because I told you don't take the vaccine. Don't do it. And you
People.
took it.
Uh,
People have died. People have had problems with it. People have gotten sick off the vaccine. Tons of numbers have come out,
what?
whether they wanted to or not, and you're still protecting it. What do we need? Millions of people to start dropping dead? Serious? Like I said, if I had a needle, a syringe with some liquid in it,
Oh
you
God,
wouldn't let me shoot it in your arm, would ya?
I wouldn't even go.
You'd be like, yeah.
So John says measles is surging in Texas because of all the anti-vaxxers. Interesting.
They didn't test the vaccine because Trump forced it through. That's right. It's all Trump's fault. When you drop dead, it'll be Trump's fault.
No,
Everything is Trump's fault.
he gave the
Let's
green
get that
light.
out of the
That's
way.
all he did.
No, the reason they didn't test it, why not? Wait, even if it was our Operation Warp Speed,
Thanks, Rusty. I appreciate it, man.
the reason we do testing is so you don't die. That's why we test.
Except for humans. What? He's not disabled. Okay, not. You said they tested humans?
No, they didn't. They didn't test anybody. They
My
didn't test
boy and I
any
keep
animal,
our
nothing.
clean. There you go.
There was
Good job.
no testing.
Show some compassion for that. Yeah.
Anyway, this is where I get all my news. Superboy, see, every so often,
Everybody
you
keeps
guys
telling
crack me up.
me to put me on the left.
Put you on the left.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll be on the left tomorrow.
that's true. It's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Which reminds me, guys, got to go.
I just asked Chat GPT, and it said they absolutely did do testing. That's a bunch of crap. Yeah, you asked Chat GPT. You asked Google's Gemini to print and do the founding fathers, and they all came out black. Yeah, great job. AI can be altered. And by the way,
well,
that it's a known fact. There was no testing. It's a known fact. And like we're talking FDA testing.
Have a reminder.
By the way, AI only knows what's on the internet.
People can't be that naive.
What?
Gene says, Jack, you aren't a doctor. Why would I trust you? I don't trust doctors.
Wait a minute.
I'm just going to put it out there. I don't trust doctors.
When have you gone to a doctor and not been handed a prescription?
Doctors are nothing but freaking no better than a car salesman.
They're legal drug dealers. That's what they are.
They're legalized drug dealers. They're just going to try to get you to take some kind of medication.
Think about the last time
not just by what they make off of the pharmaceutical that they prescribe you, but also by the people that are pushing those pharmaceuticals.
You know, the lady that comes with the rolling briefcase.
That's why we have those things called lobbyists.
Yeah, please. But by the way, me telling you not to take a drug that you have no idea what it is, that's not bad medical advice. Anybody can tell you that. That is normal, common. See what I'm saying? Yes. Yes, I'm triggered. Yes, I'm basted or whatever. I don't even know. But I can tell you this. I sure am not taking a shot from some. Once again, you wouldn't take one from me. You wouldn't take one from a guy off the street because you don't know what it is. But because, did you know
Oh,
that
poor Rob.
doctors were paid to push the vaccine? The more, like 6,000 people, you got $1 million. If you gave the vaccine to 6,000 people, what kind of Jimmy rig is that? Sorry, Jimmy. Serious, guys, are you freaking crazy? The doctors have already come out. When a doctor doesn't take the vaccine, I sure as heck ain't gonna take it. When they refuse to, they'd rather get fired, and most of them did that refused because they knew better. But don't take it from me. I don't know anything. I don't have a license. I'm not a doctor. Um, I may not be a mechanic, but I can tell you not to jump in front of a freaking car.
Yeah, there's certain things that it's just common sense, guys. I like how the FDA, oh damn, just jumped. The messages just jumped.
Janet
I like
brought up
how
a great question. What,
what
you guys make me laugh. Was the Pope vaxxed? It's
probably
like,
was, to be honest.
guys, do you
Uh,
realize
I don't know though. I don't.
the first year of the vaccine, we lost what? At least that I heard of, 12 college athletes. Like
Yes,
in the prime of their life, they
yeah,
dropped dead. Heart issues.
completely fit people.
What a shock. They were forced the vaccine.
Yep.
You guys are only protecting it because, well, you protected it early on because you were afraid, but now you're protecting it because you took it.
Wow.
You're going to take it to the grave and protect it.
Here we go. This is perfect. It says, I like how the FDA has only ever come into question now that Trump has said anything about it. It is amazing how the cult of personality surrounding Trump works. Trump's
Did you know?
person
Okay,
to actually bring light to all the corruption and garbage that the government has been doing to us for the past 70 years.
did
So
you know the
yes,
FDA is made up of food
that's why
companies?
it's only just now coming into question. Huh?
Yeah, the head of the FDA, they're all from food companies. All of them.
Yeah.
It's like, what the frick?
And
That's like the prisoners running the prison.
they probably all have dual citizenship.
Uh, Stop it. That's something completely different.
I'm just saying they probably do.
Okay. Why is no one ever talk about the World Bank and what they do? Your tax dollars go into that, and you're contributing to that. I don't know much about the World Bank, so forgive me. Once again, I will admit I have ignorance in that category. So if you have anything to share, feel free to share it. Okay. It's 2025 now. Maybe we move on from vaccine talks. Or should we talk about Biden too? Okay, we'll move on from vaccine talks, but I promise it ain't over. It ain't over. This year and next year is probably going to be the peak of it all. The side effects, all the medical problems, they're going to start showing up. Okay. Why do I say that? Okay. I saw a video. Maybe I shouldn't share this.
What?
It was a test on the vaccine on animals. And no, I'm not going to get into that. We're going to move on to another topic. We're going to move on, but let's do
Here, I got something.
what? Go
So
ahead.
we're gonna beat another dead horse. Okay, ready?
Not the moon
Snow White.
landing again.
Snow
What?
White. Snow White.
What? Why did you bring up Snow White again?
So Snow White made $42 million in its opening weekend. Correct.
Right.
You know, they're saying that the re-release, mind you, 20-year re-release of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith is going
You
to
mean
make,
it's on DVD and
yeah, the
VHS
re-release,
and
hold
anything
on,
else?
re-release in the theaters is going to make 20 to 30 million dollars,
There was
almost
a
as
lot of
much as Snow White, and it's a
there was
re-release, a 20-year-old
there
movie.
was a lot of kids brought to that movie when I went to the movies. A lot of kids. I
Yeah,
hope they enjoy it. Star Wars is a great story. It got a little wanky, changed ownership, changed writers, that kind of thing. But it was original, was a good story. So I would love for them to save or fix Star Wars. I think they're diluting the brand right now. They got like a lot of stuff out, a lot of political stuff, a lot of different stories going all different directions. It's getting a little bit too much, but we'll see. But I always have liked Star Wars.
I brought it up because I think it's kind of funny that a movie that's 20 years old is going to be killing a movie that was just recreated. But I mean, it just kind of goes to show the public wants something that's legit. You know what I mean, story wise.
I wonder why the chat is not scrolling for me.
I'm scrolling through a lot of Cardinals in contention. Let's get some info on them. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about the Cardinals that are
What's
runner
going
up for
on?
Pope.
They haven't chosen a new pope yet.
No, not that. Hell, I don't even think they've had a funeral for the Pope yet.
Oops. Hold on a minute. I lost you.
Oh, I lost you. Uh oh. Hopefully he'll be back, guys. A lot of Cardinals in contention. Let's get some info on them. Yes, and his fabulous brother Jimmy. What? You bet your bottom dollar. Snow White was woke. I agree. Hello, everyone. I'm glad to see Jimmy on today. What's up, Darnell? Star Wars was based. You're spelling it wrong. BASED, based. Oh, now I'm on the left.
Sorry about that.
Star Wars is against fascism, so it is woke. Oh, now I'm on the right. Last action. Oh, Janet said something about action. Zombie. Star Wars
Yeah,
has some
I
new fancy
it's
topics.
done that before too, so I don't know why, but I just refresh it, jump back in. Okay, so
What?
um, hey, Pick Rob, what's going on? I guess we lost the other Rob. He had to go.
Yeah, I think Rob had to go.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm
Uh,
back. A lot. I don't know. Maybe you
what
guys in the
exactly
chat
talking
can
about?
explain
Find
how
it
they picked the
funny that
next.
prequels
Oh,
were hated, then the
who
sequels
who's the
came
next
out.
pope?
Everyone started saying, "That's a good
What do you
point." Nick said, "I
what?
find it funny that the prequels were hated, then the sequels came out, and everyone started saying the prequels weren't that bad." To be fair, I was on the prequels the
I
whole
was
way.
on the anti Jar Jar Binks.
I loved, huh?
I hated Jar Jar Binks.
And I think that's why a lot of people hated it. And and I think they said that Anakin was whiny, but I liked it. I liked all three. I didn't mind Jar Jar, but mostly because he had like 4 lines, 5 lines throughout the entire show.
I don't know, but how do they pick the next pope? I
I
mean,
think
they
they
roll
vote on it.
dice. What do they do?
No, I think they
The
vote on it.
jacks.
I think it's a vote. I'm not positive, but I think it's by vote.
We don't believe. No, we're like I would say we're like an we go. Well, I go to an AG church. I don't know where Jimmy goes, but our belief system's non-denominational. Just because it's an AG church, I feel it's the Bible
well, it's your church
and
is
that's
Pentecostal,
it.
isn't it?
What?
The church itself is Pentecostal that you go to, isn't it?
No, it's AG.
What's
Assemblies of
AD?
God.
A semblance of God?
Assemblies of God. Yeah.
Oh, assemblies of God. Okay.
Assemblies of God. But I don't acknowledge denominations. So like, I mean, I'm just a follower of Christ, which that's the direct definition of Christian. So, but that's beside the point. So, just to answer John, he asked a question. I'm not trying to push religion on anybody. So,
John asked if I'm Protestant.
Jar Jar was woke.
I'm
Jar
Christian.
Jar didn't know what woke was back then.
But I don't. Couldn't, I couldn't classify my Christianity. I believe in the Bible and in Christ, and that's the extent of it for me. I go to church to be around other believers of faith,
Okay,
but that's
he
about it.
said the Pope is chosen by an election. Whoops, he just jumped. Sorry, Nick. Pope is chosen by an election. An election of who? The other cardinals? Do they all vote? I'm just curious. I literally don't know.
Yeah, I believe it's within the church. They
Pick Rob, thank you.
have an election, kind of like the electoral college. I think they do something similar to that.
Um, when do they pick the new pope? Do we know that?
Uh, I know when they christen a new pope, um, you'll hear about it. I know you'll hear about it.
Do
It's
they
like the
do it
last
within
one.
days? Do they do it within weeks?
Well, it's
Before the
supposed to be
year?
like within the week, if I remember correctly. I mean, it's been a minute
I,
since I've.
I don't know. I
Because I
mean,
mean, the last
I
pope
can't remember the last one
was it
that
Pope
passed.
Francis. Pope Francis.
It's an
Uh,
election. Excuse me.
I'm trying to find when he became the Pope.
So, well, it doesn't matter. He ain't anymore. So,
He died April
yeah.
21st, and it's 2027.
Okay. So once again, we decided they did. Did they
Oh,
say?
I guess I stand corrected. They did have a funeral for the Pope. Um, I guess CBS posted it 23 hours ago, so probably yesterday on Saturday.
They pick somebody.
I don't know. We'll find out who is the new Pope. Vatican conclave to elect new Pope. So yes, it's an election.
Right. So that would be all the cardinals, right?
Uh,
They all vote.
I think there's
Oh man, that's. Oh yeah, yes.
the
John just
papal
said
conclave.
it's all the cardinals.
Papal
John
conclave
said
will choose a new Pope. Yes, so the
yes.
papacy.
Okay. So I hope they hope everything goes well. I don't know how that works out.
I wonder how
I
many
don't know
there
how
is.
difficult it is. I think I saw a movie that dealt with picking a new pope, and I think don't they light a fire and smoke comes out of the building
Yeah, well, something like that. Light a fire or ring the bell or something along.
when they've decided who the new pope is, or they've chosen a new
Oh,
pope.
uh,
Yeah,
those
Chris, I took
those
care of that, Chris.
eligible this time around, a large majority, 108 of them, were appointed by Pope Francis during his 12-year papacy. They come from 71 different countries. 10 are from the United States.
Got it.
Wow! So there's that many people that can basically become
Crazy.
next pope.
So
That's interesting.
anyway, yeah. So
Joke is Pope, or joke is the what? Jack is the Pope again. What? That doesn't make any sense anyway.
yeah.
Moving on. Aren't you guys Protestant? So you believe in the authority of the Pope? No, I'm way behind. And no, honestly, guts. I don't. I don't care for either animal, dog or cat. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably choose a dog. I'm not sure about the whole process. I know it's an election process. Yeah, I'm not totally sure myself.
Okay. So I guess so few people have been shouting out Zelensky's name, and Snoozy Sleep said Zelensky wore an entire Adidas tracksuit. Very inappropriate.
Reclaiming.
So, so you're saying Zelensky went to the funeral in the Adidas tracksuit? I know there was a shot of him talking to Trump. I don't trust that guy. I think that guy is all in it for the money and the fame, and he wants to, you know, the money and the fame. That's it.
Thanks, Picro. Or Pick Rob. Pick Rob. Sorry. Uh, Jack, why do you think anyone should care?
No.
Da, da, da.
I took care of that one. I answered that one.
Gotcha, I gotcha.
Thanks, man. That's just normal Slavic attire.
White smoke thing.
I don't know if I could go for that. That's funny because when he went to the White House, he wasn't wearing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Suit.
That's
What?
right. Black smoke equals not yet. They do something. Yeah, something along those lines. Like they do like a color of smoke or something like that to determine what's going on. I think I remember something along those lines. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
And then like how
the tracksuit, I can't believe
I didn't even see.
That's a Slavic attire.
I haven't even seen the funeral.
I've never seen him in a tracksuit. So if he's Slavic, he probably should be wearing a tracksuit all the time then?
Who?
I don't know. To a funeral? Yeah. To the Pope's funeral?
I don't think it's a tracksuit.
I don't think it's
supposed to be their like military fatigues. Something along those lines.
But then why did he wear a tracksuit to meet Trump at the White House?
Well, like I said, I think it's his military fatigues.
What?
I think it's his military fatigues. I don't think it's an actual track. Yeah, I don't think it's an actual tracksuit.
Oh, I'm sure Adidas wrote a check. Somebody said
right?
The new sponsor of the war.
Right? We need more money.
Snoozy Sleeps. Once again, you guys.
And sneakers.
Every so often you crack me up.
There we go. Love it.
Zelensky kept coughing loud during the funeral, but you can tell he didn't need to. I didn't watch, so I don't know any of this, guys. I'm getting it all from you. Trump fell asleep during the mass. Okay. Please don't even start about falling asleep.
What?
We'll go on Biden rampage again. I feel like
trying to catch up, and it only says a minute ago. That's freaking crazy.
An ejection seat on a helicopter. Well, I think Kobe Bryant might argue with you on that one.
You ever seen the movie Running Man?
No.
No, with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I might have. I've seen so many Arnold.
They have like they had like sponsors or whatever for who's gonna win in the battle in the Running Man.
Don't know.
But that's what
gangs dedicated to tracksuits.
That's what's coming to my mind about this Ukraine war. Sponsor the war. Make some money off of this.
I don't know, guys, but
have all the troops.
The more this war goes on, the more I feel like I'm so uneducated about it.
Trump fell asleep during mass.
Pick Rob asks, will you ever do a live DJ event, Jack? Probably not. I may attend. I may stand with a friend of mine. What?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll tell you in a second.
All right. I may stand with a buddy of mine who's DJing the event, but I won't do it. Probably not. I used to do weddings. Ugh, hated that. Used to do nightclubs.
Photographers even hate weddings.
Can't do nightclubs anymore.
I've heard photographers even hate weddings.
Yeah, weddings are horrible, guys.
I think it's just
always remember the only person you listen to are the parents of the bride. That's it. They're the ones writing the check. They get any song they want.
Not nowadays. What are you talking about? Parents of the bride don't write the check.
Dude, trust me. Trust me, they still do. Tammy's mom did.
Who paid for JJ's wedding?
Oh, the kids did. They pitched him both.
There you go. Like I said, I don't think.
Don't get me started.
I don't think
Let's
the
not go
parents do
there.
anymore. I think
Let's
that's
not
a
go there. I'll tell
I think
you
that's
off camera what
I think
happened,
that's a ritual that doesn't get practiced
but
anymore.
it's supposed to.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
But
that's tradition. But
usually that's
again,
the people who are paying the DJ
I think it's a
are the
tradition
parents of
that
the bride.
kind of fell through the cracks,
Well, when I worked weddings,
along with a lot of things
it
that are
was
happening nowadays,
yeah, yeah. Plus Jack
like
and Brianna got
gender roles
married.
are
They got
non-existent anymore.
married in 2020. So it wasn't it was, a lot of I know a lot of people that got married that year, ironically. Not like anything else was going on.
So what I was laughing about was
But
Ambient says, "I feel like the Pope is as useful as an ejection seat on a
yeah,
helicopter."
I know. And I told him I think Kobe Bryant would argue with that.
Right?
So anyway, stop
Uh,
it. And by
yeah,
the way, guys, that's another conspiracy right there. Yeah.
yeah,
Kobe
definitely,
Bryant was
definitely.
killed, Prince was killed, Michael Jackson was killed, Anthony
JFK
Bourdain was
Jr.,
killed. What?
JFK Jr., JFK Jr.
JFK Jr. was
But
killed.
they still
There
haven't
was
found his
Paul
body.
Walker from Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
Don't trust me. Ironically, that same week they met with really, really high political figures, and then they were knocked off. I'm not saying Hitman Hillary did anything, but just saying it's all conspiracies. They all were taken out. Remember the year everybody was dying on a doorknob? Remember that year?
what?
Everybody hung themselves from a doorknob.
Oh no, I don't remember
You
that.
know
But
how hard it is to hang yourself from a doorknob? I'd probably break the doorknob, but I mean, like, doorknobs aren't that high off the ground, guys. So, anyway, so let's see here. Things have changed a lot, Jack. It's sad. Uh, I'm guessing that's regarding weddings.
yeah,
Yeah,
well, probably
tradition has
tradition.
degraded a lot in many areas. Let's see
Yeah,
here.
tradition is definitely like
Have Jack Jr. and
it's sad
Brianna.
because, like, I mean, one of the things that we used to take pride in was our traditions,
Hang on,
our
Nick.
heritage.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Say it again, Jimmy.
Well, I was saying that one of the things that we used to take pride in was our heritage and our traditions. I mean, that's how we knew what we were as a culture,
Right.
and it's completely degraded. And now we're just, and they're them trying to bring in illegal immigrants is just kind of destroying that melting pot.
So to answer Nick, yes, they have picked a name for the baby. They know
They
it's
give
going
you
to
a
be a
heads up yet?
boy. What?
They give you a heads up on
I can't talk about it
can't,
yet.
can't disclose.
No, I can't. Once the baby's born, then Jack Jr. will post the name. Then I can tell you all if you don't already know. Some of you already follow him or friends on social media.
What?
Uh, do I
Walmart
what?
is going to have massive RV charging stations at Walmarts and Sam's Clubs by 2039. That's crazy.
Say again?
I guess, did you hear Walmart is going to have massive RV charging stations at Walmarts and Sam's Clubs by 2039? That's crazy.
What do you mean RV charging
Uh,
stations?
well, I want,
Oh,
well,
you mean like a
depends.
campground you can park in their parking lot?
That would be cool.
That might be a good thing. You can
Yeah.
generate a lot of money. You can park your RV if you're camping out in Tennessee. You can park at a Walmart, plug in if you got a
Yeah.
Walmart
Like I
sticker.
know that they've always been supportive of truckers.
Oh, yeah, they're not.
Truckers are allowed to park for no problems whatsoever, park in the Walmart parking lot, and they'll so they can sleep it off instead of driving dangerously.
Right.
Dream about my wedding day. Tammy's awesome. Really glad she let Jack do his YouTube stuff.
The name is not ethnic or traditional.
At my next
I'll tell you.
wedding, Sumo said
It's
that
not a
Jimmy, at your next
name that
wedding,
I
you will
would have thought
pay.
they would pick. Uh oh no. Some Zesty said that they probably meant EV charging stations. Uh and made a typo. Yeah, I never heard of
Oh,
RV charging stations, dude.
well, I mean, it
But I
still would
have
be
heard
cool.
RV plugins. I have
Yeah,
heard. So which would be a
But
cool
that
money generator. That would be good if
still not.
all Walmarts did that.
I'm not impressed with the whole EV thing.
Yeah, EVs, just hang in there, guys. Hopefully, either water or hydrogen will start going with another form of, you know, rejuvenated fuel, reusable, that kind of stuff. Misty barely participates, and then she acts loose. Okay. My uncle would be thrilled about the RV charging station, his favorite superstore. I I don't know anything about this, guys. Can you find out if it's RV or EV so we can clarify this? That probably may have been a typo, but I think it'd be a great idea to generate money. Could you imagine if every Walmart, like in the back, way back, like in the furthest spot, where RVs could park for the night and plug in? That would be awesome. And of course, you would charge for the little sticker on your window that identified you as being like a Walmart Plus member. Do you know how many Walmart Plus memberships they'd sell? Anyway, I think it'd be a good idea.
I think it would be a good idea. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of EVs in general. I'm not
Right.
saying it. I'm not totally against them, but I don't think they're. I think they're more bad for our planet than the
People
carbon
know.
emissions. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not concerned about it being bad for
especially
the planet.
nowadays with our low carbon
I,
or low emission vehicles. Come on,
right.
guys.
I just hate to see
Vehicles
people
come
get
a long
ripped
way
off.
since.
I think it's a waste of money. I don't think you get your money's worth. I don't think they retain their value. People can't resell them. They're having trouble reselling EVs. Other than Tesla's got a good brand, good company behind it. It holds its value. Oh, oh my gosh. Darnell, he admitted to ruining the show by typing RV instead of EV. You're such a great guy, Darnell.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
didn't
hey,
ruin it.
at
Dude, you
least
didn't ruin the show.
he fessed up to it. Not
Paulin,
fessed up,
are
but
you wait,
corrected himself, I guess.
Is Paulin a girl or a boy? He's talking about your
Uh,
stiffy.
I know.
It's kind of freaking me out there.
Side, it's side conversation. No one
Freaking
knows.
gross.
Yeah. Uh, but what else are we talking about in chat?
Let's see. Electric vehicles. Now I feel
An
kind of
EV.
dumb.
Oh,
Oh,
what's an EV charging station?
no, no, seriously, guys. No, nobody, whether it's typos or you don't know a term, you guys are fine. Okay. Electric vehicle charging station is what we're
Yeah, because
talking
I
about.
mean, not everybody has them, especially in certain
Yeah.
parts of the country.
Carpet. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. We're getting real personal here, guys.
yeah, they are.
Okay, here we go.
That's a loss.
Christian bringing up those good points. Always thinking positive. Tesla lost 70% of the profit over the last year. Their brand has tanked. And you know what's great, Christian? He's still a billionaire. That blows me away.
Who? Oh, you talk about Elon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
talk about Tesla
Christian's
losing
trying to pee
70%.
on the Tesla parade. And like,
Yeah, I mean,
you can tell by
he's
his
always
comment
gonna be
he's
a
happy.
billionaire. I
And
don't
I'm
think
like,
I
dude,
could.
the company could go under, he'd be a billionaire.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
I think the company could literally tank, and he would still be okay. I mean,
Yeah,
he's got so much going on. I mean,
I don't think he's
it's
sitting around
it's like
going,
that
well,
whole.
I need to increase the stock numbers, or Christian may say my company tanked. So hang in there, Christian. There's still hope. Have
No
you
skid,
guys
no Twain. This is
ever
just iced tea. Just iced tea.
ingratiated a placation politically? I'm a consolidationalist capitalist. I don't know what the frick that comment means, dude.
Which one are you?
Hold
Have
on.
you guys ever
I don't even know what he's saying or she.
ingratiated
Frick, I don't have my
placation?
thesaurus. I have no idea what he's talking about.
You guys ever ingratiated a placation? Politically, I'm consolidationalist capitalist.
I don't
What?
know what that means. Does he pee in the shrubbery? I don't know what that means. I don't know.
I think he's trying to use big words.
He is using big words,
Uh,
dude. Come on, I only had like a few years of college. All right. I
proper
don't
British
know. I'm
are known
sorry, I
as
can't answer
motor
that.
vehicles with an
Half of the
extra
country will
E
never buy
somewhere
a
in there.
Tesla again.
Elon seemed emotional though. He quit Doge.
What were you spitting
Or
into
quit
that
dog,
the
not
bottle?
wait.
Hey, were you spitting
No,
into a bottle?
not spinning in a bottle. It's iced tea. Like, see? Iced tea.
I got water.
Well, there we go. Iced tea. Iced tea.
There you go. Water.
Well, that's a little tough because it's not clear.
What do you call me, a liar? Okay, look, dude. We've been on over an hour.
Yeah, we still haven't talked about
Did
Oblivion.
you let's see how to go
Bacon
to
had to go to
the
the
Amish
Amish market.
market. What did I
I
miss?
want to go to Amish market, to be
What
honest.
did you get, double bacon? What did you get at the Amish market? Did you get eggs? Did you get chicken?
You know, I saw somebody buy eight. Like, I went to Aldi, right? I went into Aldi and I was standing in line behind this lady, and she had 2 dozen eggs.
Was she pretty?
She wasn't bad looking, but
So you were
that's not
checking
what I
her
was
out.
focused on. That's
So
not what
you
I
were
was
check.
focused
Did you
on.
ask her out?
No, she literally had 2 dozen eggs sitting on the belt, and my focus was, I can't wait for that thing to get rung up. I want to see how much the eggs are.
How much was it?
They're like $5.50 for a dozen eggs.
Wow,
I was like,
that's
damn.
crazy.
I remember when they're like 99 cents.
So anyway,
Hell, the
so you
last
went to
time I bought
Aldi.
eggs, I
Good
think they
job.
were $1.47 or
I don't know.
$1.79 or something
I
like that.
bought them from a farm. They were like 3 and change. So I think the egg shortage was fabricated, but once again, they're just like the oil industry. Anytime they can hype up the headlines, panic people, get them buying toilet paper. Don't think the toilet paper industry didn't make out over COVID. Thank God I got a bidet, and it blow dries too. Yep. Um.
So which,
It is
yeah,
trash.
he's
Nostalgia.
brought it up again.
Steam Glove said grilled cheese sandwich made from Texas toast and had onions and burrito meat inside.
Berea. What is
That
Berea?
don't sound like grilled cheese, but sounds amazing.
What is
I would
Berea?
rename that. I would do a burrito cheese sandwich.
What is Berea?
You've never had burrito tacos?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Do you know the tacos? People eat tacos and they have a little container of juice and they
Okay.
dunk the taco in there and they eat it. Have you
No,
ever seen that? Okay.
no.
Go to your local Mexican place, whether it's a restaurant or drive-through. If it's a drive-through, don't go to Taco Bell. They ain't got it. Go to like
Yeah, I don't
Jose's
know.
family, okay?
Yeah,
And make sure they got burrito tacos. Burrito tacos come with a sauce that you dip in, and it's phenomenal. Dude, you'll order nothing else. The only thing Tammy orders now, okay, are burrito tacos. They're huge out here. They're becoming a thing. Well,
yeah.
they already
I'm
are
gonna
a
have to
thing.
try it out because I've never heard of Berea.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
your homework for next week.
Texas, Texas
When,
toast with
when
grilled cheese and onions and all that. That sounds good.
oh, it does, and burrito meat is even better.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, it sounds pretty good. I mean,
I
I've
don't think
done
he meant burrito meat. Burrito meat is something different, or he just made a really big accident that happened to still be true.
yeah.
Says he makes the chat up, plays no one. Well, let's see. I must have missed that, right? Let's see. Okay. So somebody mentioned Oblivion. I don't remember who.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
just I'm going through trying to find the comments.
Oh, I don't care. Don't worry about that. But they remastered Elder Scroll Oblivion.
Yeah.
Okay. If you've ever played any Elder Scroll, I'm hearing nothing but amazing stuff about this game. It's totally worth buying again. It's better looking. There's more gameplay. Uh, it's supposed to be real. It's getting good reviews. I haven't seen it. I'm not speaking firsthand. I'm telling you what I've been hearing everywhere I turn. Like game people who stream gaming. So, Jimmy, any chance of you buying and playing it?
Um, that is in the air right now.
How
I'm
much?
thinking
How
about
much does it cost right now?
that. I want. You know what? I don't know. Let's take a look.
All right,
Um,
hold on. Maybe we'll buy it right now.
there's scroll. Okay, dang it.
But it's called
Oblivion.
Oblivion. It's been remastered, so like it looks better if you have a 4K monitor. Uh, it's better graphics, all that.
Master. Dang it. Da, 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 da. Why isn't it showing?
I don't know. Has anybody in the chat
All
room
right,
played
here we go. It's
Elder Scroll?
$49.95 or $49.99 on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. But I believe, does anybody in chat play on Xbox?
Uh, is a fantastic series. Snoozy sleeps knows Elder Scrolls, and I believe Last Action Zombie gave a shout out to it
Arkham. I like
or
Arkham.
corrected me
I want to play
unless I
Black
said it
Myth.
incorrectly. It's on the
WW.
Game Pass, so it's $10 each month. John said it's on the
Yeah,
Game Pass.
that's what I thought.
Dude, do the Game
It's free
Pass,
on Game Pass.
dude.
That's what I was telling you earlier. I couldn't
Aren't
remember
you
if it
on?
was if it's a $10 subscription or if it's a
We,
$15
oh my
subscription.
gosh, we have so many gamers in the room right now. Okay, not my kind of game. I prefer things like Dragon. What is that? Oh, I'm sorry, not Dragon. Dang, whatever. I don't know. I'm an idiot. I can't read that word.
What's
Uh,
that?
WWE 2K, Black Myth, etc. That's cool. We all have certain types of games. I like open world adventure games. Uh, I drank myself into oblivion last night.
Not
No, we don't mean
the
that kind
same
of
thought.
oblivion.
Not the
Let's
same
see.
idea.
I prefer to play spin the bottle. Okay.
Do you really?
I don't play Xbox. It's kind of for poor people. Ooh, you can take that crap, dude.
What? I didn't hear
We,
it.
he doesn't play Xbox because it's for poor people.
Uh, I play on
Ooh,
I play on everything, guys.
yeah,
I've
poor
been playing on
people. Poor
PlayStation
people
5.
who want to play all the PlayStation games
Hold
and
on.
Xbox
I can
games.
almost guess he's talking about because he's a PC player, right? Is that
No,
what
because he's
called me?
poor. I'll bet he's poor. Whatever that means. I don't know what that poor means anymore. Let's see. Um, Jimmy, do you take DMs
Yeah, you'd have to message me on X.
on X? Okay.
I put my link in the pro or in the chat. So
I was really bad to spin the bottle. It's always landed on the girls. Oh, double bacon. Are you female? Sorry. I. You know what? I
Dan
don't see.
Garant,
I see usernames,
Dan
but I
Garantpa.
don't always see gender. And I know some are
Wait,
guys,
what?
some are girls. What?
Dan Dan Ronpa
Yeah. Oh,
is an
Dan
anime style detective
Gun
game.
Ron Pa. It's an anime style. Really? I've never heard of that. Wow. I'll
I
check that
wonder
out.
if it's
Hey, write
trolling
that
or if
down.
it's
Write
good.
that down, dude,
Yeah.
because we'll lose that. So get a copy of that.
Nick, find me on
You're not
X.
writing.
Send me a link to the freaking
Yeah,
the
Nick,
game.
send
I
either
want I
Jimmy
want
or
physical
me.
evidence of that
I
or
want
proof.
to check it
I want
out.
proof.
I love anime.
I prefer Elder Scrolls.
I'm watching Solo Leveling right
Oblivion is
now.
Elder Scrolls, guys.
Yeah,
Oblivion is Elder Scrolls 4.
yeah. Snoozy. Oblivion is a part of the family of Elder Scroll.
Why is everybody waiting for GTA 6? I'm not. I've never been
Ah,
a GTA fan. Never.
you know
I
what?
tried it. I could not get into GTA. It was just. I mean, I get
Unless you
why some people do, but
unless you like beating up hookers in the
yeah,
back of
exactly.
taxis.
Picking up prostitutes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Running people
Okay.
over. I
So I'm
mean, to
guessing
me, it
double
just
bacon
doesn't.
is female. I'm looking for one
Huh?
with you guys.
You say Mickey is female? What?
Double bacon is female.
Oh, double bacon.
Pull the crayons out of your ears.
Nope, we're good.
Cam Ward is the future. God bless
Bernie
double
got
bacon.
drafted. Michael Kate
Does
or Michael Douglas
Zesty
says Bernie got drafted.
post track suit pics on her Twitter? Oh, is Zesty a girl too? I wish I could tell who are the guys and who are the girls. What about the person that was speaking about your pecker? I wonder if that was a
I don't.
dude.
I think it was. Who was that? Pollen? I don't know.
Way better than Sanders.
That was way
Okay,
back.
let's talk about Sanders.
Sanders. Bernie?
Shadur Sanders.
Who?
Deion Sanders' son.
Oh, Deion Sanders.
Okay, so imagine, you know LeBron
Yeah.
James and Bronny James, right? His son
LeBron-
plays with him
Okay.
on
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Lakers.
Yeah,
His
I've also
son
heard that
sucks.
he's only on there because LeBron pulled strings.
Dude, the guy throws so many bricks he could build a house. Okay? The dude
Wow.
sucks. He's only on there because of daddy. Okay? So, Shadur Sanders
Wild guess. What are you talking about?
was
Sis?
coached. Listen, forget that.
Okay, sorry.
Shadur Sanders was coached by Deion in college. He was the coach, Deion.
Okay.
So, daddy is trying to help his son get drafted. And before the draft, everybody's like, "Oh, he's going to go the first three.
Into the military or into
He's going to go first one." No, drafted in the NFL, dumbass. Anyway,
I
so
don't think they I don't think they
literally
drafted
the
it.
dude drops. He doesn't
Yeah.
get picked in the first round. Doesn't get picked in the second round. Third, like I think he dropped in the fifth round. The last. I mean, like it was the last day. The Cleveland Browns drafted him, which everybody thought the Cleveland Browns were going to go after him.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, well, you go to Cleveland to die. So anyway, to end your football career, you land in Cleveland. I have no idea. They have Deshaun Watson. What is it, Deshaun Watson? I think they've got some good quarterbacks already. Not sure why they got him. But I hope he blows up, honestly. I hope he sticks it to everybody in the NFL. I hope he got humbled because he is a little cocky like his dad. Okay. But I hope he learned his lesson. He appreciates whatever team he's on. He plays great and he just sticks the middle finger in everybody's face. That's what I hope, personally. Language. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what to
Sorry,
talk about.
I messed up. I'm sorry.
Did you? I didn't even hear you cuss, but I'm
I said
focusing on
dumb.
more than one thing at once.
I said dumb ass.
Oh, gotcha.
I find
Sorry,
athletes
Shimo.
intriguing. All right, Zesty is a female. I got to keep remembering that.
I find athletes intriguing.
Cussing slip, guys. Yeah, it's like when people stockpile quarterbacks in
You support?
fantasy. Makes no sense. Double bacon, you're right. I don't get it either. I don't think they have 100% faith in Deshaun Watson. In fact, I don't think he'll be starting for long. I don't, personally. I put my money on the Raiders. So I bet the first year with Tom Brady being part owner, I thought he'd make some great acquisitions. So I put $40 on the Raiders. Guess how much it pays if they win it all? They're my long shot. I always pick a long shot. Guess, Jimmy.
What?
Guess how much it pays?
For what?
$40 bet for the Raiders
Oh,
to
for
go the whole way.
$40 bet to go all
Yeah.
the way?
Yeah,
I'm not a gambler, so I'm the bet.
$7,500.
That's it? That's it?
What? Oh man, the moon landing was fake. How about that? We'll go back to that.
No. I'm
Dude.
not a gambler, so to me, going from $400 to $7,000, okay.
I think
So
Tom
10%,
Brady's going to be good for the
that's like
team.
what? Was that almost 20% increase or 200% increase? Almost.
Yeah, that's good odds, dude.
Was that
Over $7,000. Usually it's about 2,000 when I pick a long shot, and I'll bet $40.
Now, if you were gonna say I put $100 in, I made $100,000. Now I'm
My crappy Cowboys were less than that, dude. The Cowboys will never win a Super Bowl
is gambling
until
a
they
sin?
get rid of Dak.
I didn't know gambling was a sin.
Gambling is not a sin, but you know
Colby
what,
says it's a sin.
Galby? Yeah, since
But
you're
he says
spitting,
he also said
since
he's
you're
a sinner.
spitting that, go ahead and spit. The gambling is a sin. I need
Hold
the
on, 'cause
scripture for that. Nope. I
He
need the
also said
scripture.
he's a sinner too. So
Yeah. Give me a scripture because I don't. Gambling's not a sin. Okay.
I mean, who
It's
knows?
like drinking alcohol is
I
not
can't
a
prove it.
sin.
I'll
Drinking
have to look it up.
in too much alcohol is a sin, to where you become drunk. But having a glass of wine, I don't drink. But I'm telling you, so if it is a sin, please give me the scripture that says that. That's all. I'm not. Listen, I appreciate you guys looking out for me. Bad word comes out of my mouth. Yep. Check me. I'm doing something sinful. Check me. Okay. I didn't bet $400 on the Raiders. I bet $40. 4D. Okay.
4D.
That's
4D
a 4
chess?
and a 0.
Oh, 4-0.
Um,
No gambling on Geno Smith is woke.
Wait, Darnell, you're saying it's a sin also. Okay, once again, give me a scripture that says, hey,
Yeah, I'd like to know.
gambling's a sin. Good luck. I read the Bible 8 times so far. I'm still reading the Bible again.
Janet says Deuteronomy 22:14.
Well, I hope you guys nail it. What is... No, I'm going to go inside. Go to a better AI than that. Let's find out what it says. Ready?
What's up?
What is Deuteronomy?
22:14.
Darn. Sorry.
Oops.
22:14. Okay.
Hello.
You should
What
have.
does Deuteronomy 22:14 say?
Elevator music.
I know. I gotta get my disco ball.
Deuteronomy 22:14 discusses a man accusing his wife of not being a virgin, leading to legal proceedings involving her family and the city elders.
Wife not being a virgin. Yeah, that has nothing to do with gambling. Well, yeah. So that wasn't it. Let me look myself.
Wrong sin.
Great. Yeah. That's sexual immorality. Let me go to my Bible.
Steve Love says Jack's right. There's no Bible verse that says gambling is a sin.
Thank you. Who said that?
Steve Glove. But Michael Douglas says gambling is driven by greed, which God hates. 1 Corinthians.
No. You're reaching. Stop it. Gambling. The word gambling.
Ephesians.
Greed.
chapter 5,
Greed can be
3,
about other
5.
things too. They don't join at the hip together.
Gamblers hope to gain money through the losses of others, but the Bible condemns coveting others' possessions.
That's not gambling. Look up coveting, not gambling. Coveting is wanting somebody else's possession. Okay? Gambling. Just because it starts with the letter G does not mean it says gambling. Okay?
Yeah, I never understood that either. Why do they put Bibles in hotel rooms?
That was a ministry. The who were the people that do it? The Gideons. That became their ministry. That's how they reached people. They became famous for it.
So when people went there for 1 hour,
Proverbs 13:11 is as close to the Bible saying gambling is a sin as you're going to get. Okay. Last one I'm looking up, by the way. We're not going to do this all day because we got other things. What was it? Proverbs 13:11. Proverbs 13:11. Wealth obtained by fraud. Gambling's not a fraud.
no,
So,
actually,
not
it's
even
the
close.
exact opposite of the fraud.
It's legal,
Yeah.
and both parties involved agree. So I'm not really sure
It's like
how
playing
that's
chance.
even close.
Yeah, it has nothing. It's chance. It's almost
Yeah,
like
no.
now.
No, the Bible talks
could-
nothing about gambling.
I would almost say that it might be a sin if you're doing it in excess, like alcohol, and you risk
Wait.
your
Anything in
family's livelihood
excess,
because of gambling.
anything in excess is a sin.
Yeah,
Whether you
Steam
eat
Glove
too
says it
much,
looks
you
like
drink
a
too much,
Steam Glove says seems like a good topic for eye to eye.
Oh, that is a good one, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, but what would the topic be? Is gambling a
Gambling?
sin? I guess we could write that down.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Chase the money changers
Who said that?
from the temple. Steam Glove.
Steam Glove, thank you. Why am I not seeing it?
I think he changed his ID picture.
Ooh.
Steam Glove. Because now it looks like a little glove.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm in YouTube scrolling through. You're not going to see it on.
I'm not seeing it on Rumble.
Yeah. It won't show it on Rumble.
Oh, well.
I'm just kind of.
Okay, he was a saint when he
Bible
was.
to offer comfort and solace to travelers. Is that what that's for?
Say again? Wait.
Nick
Define what a
hotels.
sin is, then you'll have your answer. You don't know what a sin is? It's spelled out in the Bible, and gambling's not one of them. So you can define sin,
Does it tell you all the
by
sins?
the Bible. Yeah. Tells you all the sins. 7 deadly sins, all that. It'll tell you, there's a few places. It'll tell you, like, the number one is probably sexual immorality. That is probably committed the most. Not that it's the worst. Murder's not according to the Bible, they're all equal. So that's for another channel. So thanks again, Skidmark. Great idea. We'll bring that up. I suggested Michael Douglas suggested, dummy. Michael Douglas was the one who suggested put it on eye to eye, not Steam Glove.
Well, no, I was reading it.
It says I suggested eye to eye, not Steam Glove.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was still reading it. I thought you
okay. Oh, sorry, Michael.
Sorry, Michael.
So anyway, sorry, Steam Glove, but I still love you both. What does the word sin mean? What do you literally not know what it means? Look it up. Tell me the verse that defined the word sin. Listen, I'm not here to argue or prove you wrong or anything. I know what the Bible says. It says nothing about gambling. Gambling is not a sin. But once again, Darnell, you got that scripture. I'd love to read it. Can you quote where sin is defined in the Bible? Guys, this isn't a test. I'm not going to go do a Bible study right now. All I said is
Oh, I did hear about that.
show me where gambling is a sin
I
is
did hear
spoken
about
of in
that.
the Bible. That's all.
I did hear about that.
What? Heard
Star
what?
Wars recently promoted sensuality on one of its episodes. I think it's a bit further than sensuality from what I understand.
Wait, what do you mean? Promoted sensuality.
There's I say there's a pretty illicit violent scene. I'll just put it that way.
Was it violent or was it sensual?
Both.
Was it sensually consented?
No.
Then it
Unconsensual.
wasn't. Then it was violent, not sensual.
Well, okay, I'm trying to.
It wasn't consented.
Depends on how
probably
you look
wasn't.
at it, I guess. But no, it's violent, and it had something to do with that topic.
Sensuality. Okay.
Yes.
What, did the lightsaber go somewhere it shouldn't, or what?
No. Did they really? No way.
What?
They showed penetration on
Yeah,
Star
I
Wars.
don't listen, guys.
You guys, which
we
episode
do have,
was it?
wait, guys. We
Yeah,
do
we have
have
kids
kids
here.
that are watching. Okay, so I really don't want to talk this topic right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to
Please
avoid the.
Bring it up maybe next week, please.
Trying to fish or swim
I
upstream.
want to keep. I want to stay as close to family safe.
Oh
as
yeah.
possible. I don't.
There's penetration.
Jimmy.
Listen. Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber penetrated, or no?
Okay,
Darth
let's
Maul's lightsaber
move
penetrated.
Moving on.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Moving on, dude. You can.
That was episode 1.
You can
No, I
discuss
wanna
that
know-
off camera.
Who was it that said or was talking about it? It was an attempt at essay, and it was disturbing as intended. That's what I heard. Which episode was it, guys? And which show was it?
But, wait, Jimmy.
No, I'm gonna do some research on it. But
wait, we're still talking about it.
Yeah, I know.
We're supposed to be changing the topic.
Well, I'm not going into the details.
There are children watching.
I'm not going into
if
details.
they were your kids, would you
information.
want them to hear this?
I hate you, Mamma Mia.
Mm-hmm.
My boy will never watch another
Just-
Star Wars. I don't blame
Show
you.
some respect for other
I got a
families.
crush on Wicket. That's funny. That's weird. Dear gosh.
So let's
Side
see.
noodles is sexy. Really? You poor thing.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say goodbye, guys. I'm out of here. You guys obviously don't know what change the topic means, but we'll practice next week.
They're not talking. They're talking.
No,
Oh,
they're not. They're getting off on this. So you guys chat away.
Now let's talk about Leia and Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, let's not talk about that either. So anyway, we got to let them go. It's, what is it, Sunday night? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
about
Sunday.
time for everybody to start getting depressed. They have to go back to work. Like,
What are you talking about? I don't have work tomorrow.
No, everybody else does. So anyway, you guys have a good week.
Hold
Once
on,
again-
everybody. Who's
Once
going
again,
to follow over
this
to?
wouldn't happen without you, not me, not Jimmy over here,
Opposite
over
way,
here,
opposite direction, Jack.
because of you.
So that way.
Everybody in the chat. So take care, and we will see you guys next week. Say goodbye.
Oh, I goes. So, if you want to keep following, I will be on the gaming channel tonight at 7:00.
And then you can talk
Central
all you
time.
want about
You can talk.
whatever.
You can talk about anything. I've got it at adults only.
Oh,
So-
do you?
It's set for it's not adults only, but it is.
So if mom and dad tune into you, you're going to show up, and you're going to realize children are present.
What?
I'm
No.
just asking.
No, I
Just
put it.
asking.
It says there's a disclaimer on it. It says 18 and up.
What do you play, like in your underwear?
No, I'm not even on camera.
Thank
I just sit
goodness.
there and chat. I play the game and we sit there and chat.
Okay, say goodbye.
But yeah, follow me on. Put up my thing real quick. The link tree.
Oh my gosh, should I go bake some cookies for you too?
Yes, actually, I could use some. Actually, no, I got a white chocolate macadamia nut in the room.
Hold on a minute, because Jimmy needs this put up right now.
Yeah, because we're gonna go live
There
tomorrow.
we go.
Not that well.
Look at that.
That works too, but
Is that not what you wanted?
we're gonna do a link tree.
That? Oh no. Wait. Hold on a minute. You never gave me Linktree.
I thought I did.
Okay, dude, you know you're getting old.
Whatever. Anyway,
You
you
know
guys
you're
follow me
getting
there.
old when you start pulling that on me.
I think I may still have it here. Yes, I do.
Okay, you're gonna pop it in
There.
the chat.
Yeah, it's in the chat. My X account. So go ahead and follow me there. I will be on gaming channel tonight streaming. I'm actually debating because I was streaming. I don't know. Michael's probably not here right now, but I was streaming RoboCop last night.
Just 2 words. Good and bye.
All right.
That was it.
Goodbye, guys. We'll see you
God.
tomorrow.
I love you, bro. Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.